Greetings, greetings, and welcome. Welcome back here to the sweet spot. It is Slow Down Sunday, my friend. You're doing it. You're here. We're at the end of the week. I'm so happy to be here with you. I'm Dr. Derek Sweet, and this is the sweet spot. Slow Down Sunday. Today, we close our Hidden Revelation series not with a bang, but with a breath. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned and gleaned so far from this week. Remember on Making Moves Monday, we discovered that perfectionism can paralyze purpose. On Take Action Tuesday, the revelation was that bold moves are born from hidden connections. The hidden revelation that we figured out on Wednesday was this. We learned that victory starts with internal alignment. On Thursday, Trust Yourself Thursday, we reminded ourselves that our intuition is our God-given compass. Finish Strong Friday. What was the hidden revelation there? Well, we learned that closing well reveals identity, not just results. And yesterday, Self-Care Saturday reminded us that rest is not weakness, it's wisdom. And we find ourselves here today, Slow Down Sunday, asking ourselves, what is the hidden revelation? What is the final hidden revelation we need to understand? And it's this. The universe doesn't rush. And neither should you. That's it. We could stop right here. That's enough. But that wouldn't be me if I didn't go on. So look, there's much more here that I want to unpack with you as we think through what are the revelations here in Slow Down Sunday. I'd like to talk to you about the language of the universe. The language of the universe is stillness. Let's look up together. In space, silence isn't absence, it's the design. Galaxies drift in deliberate rhythm. Stars are born, they expand, they collapse, and they become light again on some quiet cosmic timeline. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson once said, "The atoms of our bodies are traceable to the stars that exploded and spread their enriched guts across the galaxy." Think about that. The carbons, the hydrogens, the nitrogens, the phosphorus, all of the elements in our bodies from stars. His quote continues, "We are not just figuratively, but literally, we are stardust." Which means this, you and I were never meant to be rushed. We were designed to reflect eternity, fearfully and wonderfully made to reflect eternity. And Scripture agrees with this. In the Psalms, the very famous line on stillness, known to everyone, "Be still." You can finish it for me, right? Be still and know. Have that knowing. But it goes further for divine revelation. Be still and know that who is God. Psalm 46, verse 10. When Moses stood up before the Red Sea, with Pharaoh chasing him, God didn't tell him to run. You know what he did? This is what he said in Exodus. Stand still. Wow. Yeah. Exodus 14:13. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. When Elijah, remember we talked about him in the last episode, when Elijah was desperate and alone, God didn't come in a fire or a thunderstorm or a wind. He came in a still, small voice. Again, the hidden revelation in that is stillness is not emptiness. Stillness is actually holy ground. Stillness is the holy ground of clarity. And space isn't a void, it's a vessel for revelation. This is what's possible when we slow down, we relax, and we ponder and think about what's around us and what's happening. When we study the ancients, when we study the science. Stillness, silence, surrender, space, all of these things are powerful. Think about it. Stillness is not passivity, it's precision. Silence isn't the absence of power, it's the container that holds the power. Surrender isn't about giving up. It's about letting go of anything that blocks your flow. And space isn't emptiness. It's where insight and alignment unfold. You want to be healthy? You want to be more focused? You want to be more powerful? Get into some stillness. Figure out silence. Practice surrender. Understand space. I'll tell you something. The athletes and performers that I work with, the ones who dominate, they don't just train for strength or speed. They train for clarity, composure, and calm under pressure. And you know where that comes from? You guessed it, stillness. Stillness sharpens instincts. Silence clarifies intention. Surrender aligns direction. And space expands vision. I'll say that again. Stillness sharpens your instincts, and silence can clarify your intentions. When you practice surrender, you can align with a divine direction. And space, giving yourself space, understanding space, expands your vision. You want better execution? You want sharper reads? You want deeper impact? You want to be more effective, more focused? All of that starts when you pause. Because the fiercest moves often begin in quiet. Oh, the arrow must be pulled back before it's launched. Champions visualize in silence before they dominate in the noise. A calm mind doesn't mean you're behind. It actually means you're ahead. When the game is on the line, when the pressure hits, when somebody has to be the adult, to be the leader, to help fix this thing, that's you with your calm mind. That's you because you've practiced stillness and silence. That's you because you're centered, you're grounded. You're steeped in the be still and know I'm God thing. Yeah. This is all about the hidden revelations, the hidden motion of powerful forces. The most powerful forces in the universe move in silence, my friend. And so should you. Be like gravity that holds galaxies together, yet makes no sound. Be like the earth that spins at 1,000 miles per hour and you don't even feel it. Be like the black holes in the universe that devour stars in silence. And spiritually, be like God who moves in stillness. Be still and know. That's not passive. That's preparation. Stillness is strategy, my friend. Silence is strength, my friend. Why does this matter? Practically, why does this matter? Dr. Sweet, give me some practical stuff. You're in the universe and the cosmos. Bring this into some kind of focus for me so that I can figure out what am I getting out of this. Well, I want to tell you what you're going to get out of it. When you practice stillness and you practice surrender and silence and you meditate and you pray, physically, stillness lowers your heart rate according to science. It resets your nervous system according to science, and it restores your immune system according to science. It increases your longevity according to science. Mentally, it creates a space for insight. It gives you those aha moments, revelation, focus, and clarity that can never come to you in chaos, only in stillness. And spiritually, stillness is the invitation for the most divine encounter you'll ever have. Silence is the universe's microphone. It speaks if you'll only slow down and listen, my friend. Yes, sir. You see, you weren't made for the clock. You were made for the cosmos. You're way bigger than any clock. And the pause that I'm talking about, the stillness I'm talking about, the time out, the time you're taking to even listen to this, that's not wasted time. When you get still and you take that time for you and you sit in silence and in surrender, that's not wasted time. That's a sacred space. And when you do that, you recognize that still waters don't just run deep, they reveal the truth. Yes, my friend, the stars shine in silence, and so can you. So this whole week wasn't just about insight. It was about unlocking hidden wisdom that's already inside of you. That's what this entire series was about. Yes, we got lots of insights, but the deepest insight is that what's hidden isn't lost. It's just waiting on your attention. Whatever is hidden from you, it isn't lost. It's just waiting for you to put your attention there. Every episode we went through pointed out to this one truth. The real power isn't out there, beautiful soul. It's within you, ready to be revealed. Let that sink in. So today, my friend, slow your scroll. I could have said slow your roll, but I said slow your scroll. Sit under the sky. Breathe with the rhythm of the wind. Because the final hidden revelation is this. When you slow down, you sync up with the sacred. You do. You do. And when you're synced up, when you're aligned, when you have found your deepest self again, oh my goodness, you're ready. You're ready for anything. You can handle anything. You can handle the grief. You can handle the pressure. You can handle disappointment. The highs and the lows don't sway you too far left or too far right. You're immune to criticism. You're immune to praise. You're powerful because you're centered. You're anchored. That's the hidden revelation for this week. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being a part of the Sweet Spot. I'm Dr. Derek Sweet. I want you to stay grounded, stay glowing, and remember silence, space, stillness, surrender. They're not escapes from life. They're where life gets revealed. All right, now I'll see you in the next series. Looking forward to that for Making Moves Monday. Until then, be blessed and be still.